Hello, I'm Ian Satchwell, Adjunct Professor at the Sustainable Minerals Institute at the University of Queensland and keynote speaker at AusIMM's Critical Minerals Conference 2025. I started my career in the minerals and energy sector as an executive of industry associations, and there I sought to influence public understanding, government policy and industry practices to create a platform for successful investment and sustainable outcomes. Transitioning to minerals and energy consulting, I worked on assessing economic impact of resources projects, project approval processes, industry regulation, infrastructure and local economic development, with a particular emphasis on Indigenous development in remote Australia. After 4 years leading a minerals-focused development assistance program funded by the Australian government, today I've got two roles, the Adjunct Professor role at SMI at UQ that I mentioned, and I'm also a Senior Fellow at the Australian Strategic Policy Institute. Both of these roles involve critical minerals, geopolitics, and Australia's investment and trade relationships. Australia is highly prospective for critical minerals, as we all know, and a very large producer of primary products and the start point for supply chains spanning the globe. Secondary processing, however, is proving commercially elusive for several minerals, principally due to market volatility, some of it deliberately induced, and Australia's higher costs than some other producing nations. But not only does Australia produce critical minerals domestically, but internationally, because 65 years of modern mining in Australia have enabled us to develop the skills, the technologies and the capability clusters that enable Australian companies to not only succeed at home, but also to excel globally. And today, as many of us will know, Australian minerals companies operate in all parts of the world, both in frontier regions and highly developed economies such as those in Europe. Collectively, companies from Australia and Canada are the two global leaders in critical minerals exploration and mining. Chinese companies are catching up fast and already dominating in processing. At the Critical Minerals Conference 2025, I'm going to examine the quest by like-minded countries to develop more diverse, secure and sustainable supply chains. I'm going to highlight progress as well as setbacks and propose approaches by companies, the industry and governments that will move us faster towards our shared supply chain goals. You should come and see my presentation if you work for minerals companies, supply and service companies, research institutions or government and want to know more about the complex and fascinating politics of critical minerals and how we can improve Australia's role as one of the largest and most successful suppliers to the world. If you'd like to join me at the Critical Minerals Conference 2025 at the Perth Convention and Exhibition Centre from 2 to 4 September, you can register at ausimm.com. I look forward to seeing you there.